guys, welcome back to Stitch by Stitch Recovery. I'm Harriet. I've been gone for like 6 months. Not gone, but I haven't filmed in like 6 months. What have I been doing? I've been working, I've been helping with magical stitches in Beach Club and Boardwalk or BBC because we've now joined them together. I've been on virtual stitches quite a lot. I keep forgetting to look at my little filming buddy, but at the end of the video I'll show you what I'm talking to at the moment. But I'm not going to edit this one because it takes effort and I would have to actually put, gee, Flosstube Itchy Nose, even for someone, that was my forehead. Flosstube Itchy Nose, even for someone who is like really tiny and doesn't film very much. Anyway, I'll show you my filming buddy at the end. There's a small disclaimer at the start of this video. I haven't stitched in about a month. No, I've put in 200 stitches in about a month. Work has just been insane since March, and the constant pressure and expectations from everything in there have just sapped my stitch bug completely. There's also been a few like dramas would be the word, but I'm not going to go into them, which has meant that my stitch bug has just completely died. I'm hoping that today filming a video for you guys will help. Shout out to Zeb, who kicked my butt about it last night again. I really like just sitting in virtual and being like, I don't make videos. What are you guys talking about? Everyone seems to forget that I make videos. I'm not very vocal about it. My hair is getting longer and longer and more curly. I just can't. Vicky Gable and Vicky Hartwell will understand. I just can't keep it tame. I have no idea what it's doing, but I love it. It has such energy and vibe and like bounce. And you guys never saw me with straight hair, I don't think. Did you? No, I don't think you did. But like this just has so much more bounce and life to it. Anyway. My whip pile has grown so much. I'm just going to show you all my whips. I don't remember what I've showed you before, what I haven't, I don't even know what I haven't stitched on. I haven't looked at my spreadsheet recently. I do know that I'm not averaging very many stitches this year. Up until halfway through May, I was doing really well with my homework and extra credit, and it's kind of like lead by example. The manager's doing all the homework, so should you, and I just can't at the moment. But that's okay. You can only do what you can do, and it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to give you so much stress. Anyway, I've had a couple of finishes. I don't know where two of them are. It wouldn't be me if I hadn't lost anything. But I'm going to show you them. I'm going to show you my whips, though, and some of my new starts from this year, because I'm very aware I haven't made a video since like December, maybe very early January. But enough with me talking, because I've talked for 4 minutes now. Here are the two finishes. The first one is just a really little, I'd say it's like bookmark sized. I don't have my piece of cardboard either, so with birds. That was by she has all the really cute designs. She's on Etsy. I'm not editing this. I can't remember. It's not Pinky the Pink. No. I can't remember. But this design Super cute, stitched up super quickly. It's all of the Australian birds. I'm not going to name, like, I want to say that's a parrot, but it might be a corella. That's a galah. That's a rainbow lorikeet. And then that's a cockatoo. I can't remember what her name is. I don't know what linen this is either. My brother's going to come out here. I told him I was filming. No, it's fine. Maybe he was just shutting his door. Maybe I'm being loud. That was part of a sassy pouch, that design. The second finish I've had is April by Paddock Lane Designs. I really like the fact that it's an Anzac Day. Design. It's really cool. She has some nice designs on her. She has her own site. She has an Etsy, but she has her own like PayHip site maybe, I think. The couch is dirty because of course it is. So they were my finishes. I do have another one. I finished Strength by Sammy. Sammy J Stitches, that was released as a free pattern in Magical Stitches for January. But now we're in my whips. So this is all over the place. I blame Zeb. Hashtag blame Zeb. So the first whip I'm going to show you was a new start for this year. And it's Violet by Nora Corbett. I have the whole bottom section done. And I'm replacing the beads with Krynic because I just can't with beads right now. You'll see why fairly shortly. But yeah, I really love her. She's just so gorgeous. I wasn't going to stitch the wings, but then I started stitching the wings and now I'm committed to stitching the wings. But they don't look too bad. They don't look too bad. She's a super easy stitch. When I was properly stitching, she was like easy stitching. My next whip is an, at the moment, Unidentified Mermaid. It's not Emerald Mermaid because I didn't get that much done on her. It's the other one. It's Waiting for Ships that I started with Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, and someone else. Zeb, probably. From, I'm not saying your Instagram name because I will get it wrong. But yeah, you can kind of see her. Kind of just here. I haven't got that many stitches on her. We had all these plans. I had all these plans to start things in May. And then my stitch bug left. And I started half of them and then I didn't start. Some of them, like I'm supposed to be starting Shakespeare. I was supposed to start Shakespeare's Fairies and that didn't happen. Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom. That's the other one I started. No. I was supposed to start waiting. No. Just no. Moving on. Another new start was Celtic Spring. She's all done with her stitches and backstitch down here. And now I'm working on the beads and the beads are just taking forever. She is the reason why I decided not to stitch the beads on Violet because it's just taking forever. I've just realized I haven't been telling you the fabric. If you guys want to know the mainly because I don't know what the fabric is for most of them. Because I've been taking off the tags to put them on the scroll frames, which doesn't really work very well for videos. Just disappeared. Oh my god. Whatever. So yeah, this is my Celtic Spring conversion. I did her in blues and pinks. She's basically how I wanted her to look. I think originally I had the pinks as a bit more apricot-y, a bit more peachy, but I really like how she's turned out. I really like the roses. I really like how the roses turned out. And yeah, she's gonna take me all year with those beads. It's like a running joke now. I just can't bead. It's like the dinosaurs. It's just not happening. Anyway, another new start this year was Anzac by Long Dog Samplers, and that's where I'm up to. I was zooming along on this when it first got released. It just hasn't been happening. Originally I was going to do it in only 829, which is the navy, but then I decided to add some pops of colour in, and I'm really liking it. I'm a bit annoyed you can't really see the sailboat, like the sails in the ships. Maybe I'll need to outline them. But I really love the little crab biting pinching the turtle's butt. That's really cute. Sammy gave me that chart. I love that chart. I'm so thankful for Sammy. She's so awesome. Yeah, I think she bought it the day it came out, and I was sitting on Virtual Stitches, like on the Long Dog website, and she was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm buying the new Anzac chart. I really like it." And she was like, "Check your emails." I was like, "Oh, thank you, amazing." Yeah. I'm not Jessie Marie. I'm not a professional floss tuber. I've lost it. Okay, this might be my quickest video yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We've got the Reader, who I have not stitched on in forever. Got some stitches down here, not very many. Her nose looks really fat, guys. You've got shadows there, but her nose looks really fat. I might have to unpick that back stitch and like do something to fix it, because at the moment it's like she's just got fat nose. I'm so mean. Stop shaming them. Okay. Another new start this year with Vicky, headmistress from Magical Stitches, Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom, maybe Zeb. I don't know if Zeb joined in on this one. Maybe not. Is Daisy by Nora Corbett. You can see how few stitches I put in. When I started her, I really just wanted to be stitching on Violet, so I put in some stitches and then stopped. Also, this even weave is like super tight. It says it's 32 count, but I don't think it is. It's certainly a lot tighter than my other 32 counts. Maybe it really shrunk when they were like in the dyeing process. Anyway, that's that pile done, which is good. Now we're on to the box, which is Q-snaps, which is, yeah, don't judge me for the amount of Q-snaps I've got. We have a phoenix in very holy linen. This is 18 count Ada. I don't actually know which way is up. It could be that way. It could be that way. I don't know. It could be that way. Who knows? It's going to be a phoenix when I find the pattern and decide to start stitching on 18 count Ada again. I'm not a huge fan of 18 count. I know I've said that before. Not a huge fan. Oh, it's dirty. No, it's not. It's part of the pattern. No, not part of the pattern. Part of the dyeing. But yeah, that's... Why am I doing this? I'm going to put it up and I'm going to upload it and just not tell anyone that I've done it and see who actually like calls me out on it. If you see this and you see me or you talk to me, say something with like ducks in it. Yeah, just like mention ducks to me or something. Watch me get super confused because I won't remember. Next up, we have cat fur. We have cat fur. We have Potion Keeper by Nadia K from Lola Lotta Shop on Etsy. He is gorgeous. I really want to stitch on him again. Maybe that's how I can get my stitch bug back. I just start stitching on him. He's easy enough. And I've started stitching on his head. I hadn't realised I was stitching on his head. Must have used it for one challenge or another. Maybe after lunch today with my friend, I will stitch on him. Because I've been wanting to stitch on him. Yeah, let's put him out separately. Next up, we have Mermaids of the Deep Blue. I don't know if I've done any extra. With two of the cutest little, little needle minders ever. Toothless and Eeyore. I love this one. This is really nice. It's a really good fabric to stitch on as well. Like a really good fabric to stitch on. It's an even weave. I don't stitch on linen. I don't like linen. I don't like the way it makes my stitches look. Though it might be I don't like stitching on loose linen that's really floppy and really holey. I don't like the way it makes my stitches look. I just feel like they look really uneven and not very nice. Even though I'm a messy stitcher anyway. This is my next planned new start. Apart from the start I owe Natalie and Seb and Sarah with Shakespeare's Fairies. And Belinda, if I was supposed to start something with you and I haven't mentioned your name, I'm very sorry. My brain is like a sink. I'm not going to tell you what that new start is either, by the way. It's not Shakespeare's Fairies. That's going on like a darker fabric. And here comes my brother. No, he's closing his door again. This is my Haid. I haven't done anything else on it. It's Western Express, artwork by John Bradley. You can see that I've started like properly parking. Because why not, right? If it's going to take you years and years and years to do, why not park? Especially when you only have like a tiny little bit of space in the Q-snap. To figure out a way of doing that. I'm going to try Jessie Marie's way of parking, where you do one box and then you park in the next box or wherever the next thread is, and then you move on to the next box, but you use the thread that is like, for me, it would be the furthest bottom right thread, bottom left thread, so that you're stitching like, so you're stitching, but it won't get in the, but so other threads won't get in the way. I'm not explaining that very well, but that's the basic principle. You're able to like push your threads up, stitch, and then pull one thread down, stitch, and then nothing's in the way. I'm not an expert on this. Next up is my amazingly awesome, super fantastic, got so much progress done. Dude, I'm almost finished. Done. Emerald Mermaid. Can you see the like 10 stitches? It's amazing. It's so good. I am awesome. I didn't have any threads. I got caught out. I got so involved with working that Belinda was like, we're starting this today. And I was like, oh, I was supposed to go buy threads. I still haven't bought the green threads that I need for her. We'll get there eventually. Anyway, the very last, I can like hear Vicky in her head. I don't know if she watches me, but in her head being like, you're missing a whip. Why haven't you got this whip out yet? And it's because I have to actually take it out of the Q-snap. But it is a fan favorite. I get asked about it so often on virtual stitches. I think because people like being mean to Vicky and asking how many stitches did she owe you on George. So the headmistress of Magical Stitches and I have this deal where for every, it was 10 but now it's 5, for every 5 stitches I do on this whip, and you probably just saw it, she has to do, no, for every stitch I do on this whip, she has to do 5 stitches on George to help her get through George, because when we made this whip challenge, she wasn't enjoying stitching on George, so I thought it would be nice to kind of give her a reason to work on George, like to get back into working on George. And then I actually had a deal with Kat going on, who is the head of Enchanted Stitches, where if she finished a page on George, I would finish one of the things on this project. I don't know if that's still going on. I have now finished 6, so I don't know. I know I was really in the hole for George. And then I had a deal with EJ for every stitch that she put in on Mother Moon, I would put in a stitch on Dinosaurs. I'm in the hole for that one as well, but that's fine. That was only in May. I'll catch up eventually. And she got some great progress on Mother Moon. EJ's from Sunshine Stitches, which, you know, Mother Moon, it's a running joke. What is with this? How do you fix it? But anyway, enough of that. This is the dinosaurs. I've now done 6. I'm working on 2 others. I have to grid, and my gridding is really messy. I'm aware of that. I have to grid this project because it's just a nightmare. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know. I think I've started too far down, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough room at the bottom. That's really worrying. But anyway, we have little Brachiosaurus, little Coelophysis, we have half a Diplodocus, we have a full Iguanodon, a little Duranavento, a Kentrosaurus, and a dinosaur starting with L, who was very little. So yeah, that is all my whips, barring maybe 1 or 2 that I don't know where they are. I cleaned my room, guys. Like, I full on cleaned my room, chucked lots of stuff out. haven't chucked them out. Ooh. I don't think I've chucked them out. They'll be in my cupboard. Yeah, like I've got March from Paddock Lane Designs on the go. That stupid evil bunny rabbit that I've had to frog several times. I've got January from Paddock Lane Designs on the go as well. I don't know where they are. They're probably in my cupboard somewhere. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Anyway, that is my whips. I'm not going to show stash, mainly because in the last 6 months, it's all just been integrated into the actual stash. Yeah, I don't know what I can't believe how bad this video is. It's fine. I'm not editing. I'm not doing it again. It's done. This was my little filming buddy. He's so cute. So from me and him, I hope you guys are doing well in this COVID disaster of a year. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna end. If you've watched to the end, if you watched in the middle and you see me after I upload this, mention ducks and I will be so confused because I will forget. Anyway, have a good day. I will see you probably in like 6 months to a year at this rate. Bye.